Yeah, man! Serious times down in Johannesburg. Watch the fire now! Listen! The horns! Oh, yeah. The stage was set, the lights were low for the big G20 show. Leaders coming from across the sea to talk about the world economy. Johannesburg was dressed to impress, ready to clean up the global mess. But before the first gavel could sound, a different kind of noise started going around. Now everybody talking about Cyril's big blunder. He lied in the match while we standing under. You think you're smart with that devious smile, but you're burning down the bridge for mile after mile. Oh, Cyril's big blunder, what a heavy price when you're playing politics and rolling the dice. The party is cancelled, the guests wouldn't come. Now we dancing alone to the beat of the drum. The see politicians step up to the mic, spewing out words that nobody like. They open their mouths and the fire jump out, insulting America, scream and shout. They're telling tall tales, they're telling the lies, right there under the African skies. And the media catch it, they run with the ball, they amplify the noise until the whole thing fall off. Talking about Cyril's big blunder, he lied in the match while we standing under. You think you're smart with that devious smile, but you're burning down the bridge for mile after mile. Oh, Cyril's big blunder, what a heavy price when you're playing politics and rolling the dice. The party is cancelled, the guests wouldn't come. Now we dancing alone to the beat of the drum. Yeah. Watch the house of cards, they're tumbling over. Yeah, blow it down, what a mess. I look at the president sitting up high, I see that little twinkle in his eye. He cracking that smile, that devious grin, while the diplomatic ice is getting very thin. You think the eagle gonna take that heat? Nah, sir, they won't take a seat. No Uncle Sam at your Josie party. You chase them away, you're acting too hearty. It's Cyril's big blunder, he lied in the match while we standing under. You think you're smart with that devious smile, but you're burning down the bridge for mile after mile. Oh, Cyril's big blunder, what a heavy price when you're playing politics and rolling the dice. The party is cancelled, the guests wouldn't come. Now we dancing alone to the beat of the drum. Yeah, yeah, they staying away America now come to Johannesburg today. You set the house on fire, man, what kind of plan? Cyril, wipe that smile off your face. It's a disgrace. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, let's check the sound and see if we've got it. Well, we've got sound and camera. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Welcome back. Son of a gun. You have no idea. I didn't finish messing with this computer until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm not sure I've solved it. I went back and removed the update. It didn't remove it completely, so it screwed my computer up again. It damaged my external drive. I've lost a file. Windows couldn't repair the drive, and it kept causing all kinds of problems with my devices and locking my computer up because of that. So what I did in the end is I managed to reboot it, get in one time, and delete the update from November or whatever it was, 21st, whatever, completely. And then I rebooted and still was acting up. I took the next one out, but in the meantime, it went back and put the December 4th update. It put a December 4th update on my PC, even though I turned it off. I had to go into the system settings, go into Windows Update, go to the MSCI file, and set it to disabled. And then I was able to remove the update. And when I rebooted it, it had put it back again, and it was in manual, and I had to leave it manual, delete all of that again, then put it in disabled, and now it seems to be fine. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Microsoft should be sued for every penny they have. Instead of giving money to the global fund, they should give money back to the global citizens they've defrauded for 40 years with their crap operating systems. Man. Did you like the FG interview, or the interview on the Biz News interview? Yeah. Well, I mean, so Chris Sten, set off for Connors, and I had to straighten that out. Yeah, I know. What a mess. Yeah. Yeah, this is horrible. I mean, what it did is it disabled my bus, or it disabled something on my motherboard so that it couldn't understand drive. So everything is a USB. The camera's a USB. The microphone's a USB. The external drive's USB. I have an internal thumb drive that's a USB. I have everything. My mouse is USB. My keyboard's USB. Everything's USB. And my camera didn't work the last time, and then my mic didn't work another time. That's when I should have realized this was all happening a few weeks back when these crappy updates started coming. And Microsoft, no more system support for Windows 10. No, you've undermined it. You're sabotaging, costing us millions of hours of productivity. Millions of hours of productivity. Is the Frappuccino time ready? Millions of hours of productivity dealing with Microsoft's disasters. What's this? The Gareth Cliff thing I recorded in July, folks. August, September, October, 4 months ago. Yeah, over 4 months ago we recorded that. I forgot all about it. Did you see my hair? How short it was? No way, it's Frap Day. It's right here, man. It's right here. No, so yeah, this is the kind of crap I had to put up with there. So unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Thanks for tuning in. 102 people currently here tonight. Cyril's big blunder. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they've caught him. That's right. Fake news CNN reported tonight that the FBI has made an arrest in the pipe bomb situation. Remember the pipe bomb? Yeah, this was in D.C. January 6th timeframe of 2021. The CNN reported live on the news earlier this evening. I think it was someone like Jake Tapper or one of those idiots. It said that the FBI has arrested a white male, age 22. Here he is, Brian Cole, the white male who's been arrested for the pipe bomb situation. You can see him right there just above me. He's right up there. See, that's the white male, Brian Cole, white man. Yeah, once again, just like when you check the prison records and they're full of white people, they're not. They're not full of white people. Other folks are overrepresented by at least 3 or 4 times their percentage of the population in the prisons. And not because of racism, but because that's where the violent criminals are. Yep, business interview should hit 100,000. Okay, not many of the guests have that sort of viewing. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this guy is white as the driven snow. He's blinding us once again. Just like when the DC shooter, Malvern and those guys, remember that DC shooter? The suspect will most likely be a white male, disgruntled, with penis envy in their mid-40s. It turned out to be, or mid-50s. It turned out to be a 38-year-old or something like that, black man and his black accomplice. Remember that? Yeah. Remember that, guys? Oh, yeah. Yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we've identified the evil white man who is behind the pipe bombing incident in the District of Columbia on January 6th. He's right there. He's right there. Just, see him right there. There's the white man. See, be afraid of the white man. Meanwhile, in the Midwest, upper Midwest, in the Great Lakes state of Minnesota. Yeah, in Minnesota tonight, folks, an update on that situation. Somali pirates have been capturing the money from the state program. Here you have an image coming live from CNN. This is our image from the cable news network telling us about the Somali pirates who have been fleecing $1 billion from the state of Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota, yeah, for sure. The Somali pilots, they're out there in the water now. Yeah, so we've caught them out there. A little bit of trouble with the ice on the Mississippi tonight, but no, the river guards between St. Paul and Minneapolis, yeah, for sure. And the fellow in the front there with the little eye patch on, or in the back seat, no, he was busy with the white gal, and the dude with the red beard, he was messing around with the colored lady. I'm telling you, man, it's quite crazy there. Yes. Yes, those are Somalians, yes. No, because ChatGPT won't let me make Somali pirates because it's racially insensitive. I can't make one with Somalis. I can't do it. You're not allowed to use it for that. Yeah, that's right. They can't see the difference between men and women. Now they can't tell the difference between black and white. But they blame white people for being racist, even though they can't identify folks. It is horrible what's been going on in Minnesota, and I've warned people about it for years. You know, Hmong people came to Minnesota, which is nothing like Laos at all, nothing like Laos. But the Hmong Hill people came to Minnesota, and they settled there just fine, just fine. They assimilated. They became part of the fabric. But the Somalis want to bring their broke-ass country to America. Yep. It's Hmong. It's not spelled Hamong. It's H-M-O-N-G. Hmong. Yeah, Rudolph, it won't let me do a Somali. But I bet you if I did a white Christian pirate, it would give me that. You want to bet? Go back to ChatGPT. Well, of course you can do that. We like to discriminate against white Christian cis pirates. Yeah, no. So CNN fake news on their broadcast said a white man, which they always do. They always do this. Anyway, early Venezuela notification, miracles do happen. I'll finish watching. So let's go to the biz news. I just want to check it out and see, because last time, John Steenhuisen's video began to narrow the gap. I had twice as many views. Now it's gotten a bit closer. So let's see. Oh my goodness, what are they showing me here? Would you hold the elevator for me? Maybe. All right, so let's go to biz news and see what's going on with those videos. Oh, my video is still being shown. Now, is it still 61,000? That's what it had earlier, 61. Oh, it looks like mine's going nowhere, and John's is closing ground. Closing ground. Yeah, mine's stuck at 61,000. But how's John Steenhuisen's doing? All right, so here you go. If you look to the right here, you'll see. How many seconds? Let me get those Somali pirates off the screen. Okay. And there's the white man who's responsible for the pipe bombs. Okay, we've got that. Okay. Here's Cyril kissing faces. But Cyril's mending fences, but none of the other ANC politicians are. They're not getting the message. I think they missed that last paragraph that said the United States will not tolerate this behavior. They kind of missed that. So what do they think the U.S. can do? South Africa, quite a bit. And they really don't want to test Trump on this one. But they're going to. And so when the fallout comes, they've got no one to blame but themselves. I warned them. I cautioned them. I urged them not to do it. But they just insist on doing it. So here we go. So there is the biz news with mine, 61,000 viewers. If you look over here, 61,414. It started okay after 3 hours. And then after 6 hours, it was 31,000. Wow. And then it slowed down. But then the next day, it took off, went from 49 to 61, well, now it's 61,400. If we look at the one for Steenhuisen, it is in the first 3 hours, it was at 8,000. Okay, and now it's at 32,000. Well, it says 35,000 down over here. So 35,000. So he's closed the gap a little bit on me, 35,000. So I'm just 26,000 ahead. I'm not two times as many as him as was before, but we'll see. Yeah, you can't get pictures of black folks and request it in a criminal pose. Exactly. Yep, so that pronunciation, Hmong, is useful to say. Yochat. Yeah, it is, but you see the difference that video over there did to the ones I have on my channel? Let me show you. So I'm talking about the same things on my channel, and I've got 6,000. I've got 36,000, that's not bad. 4,700, 18,000, 16,000, 12,000, 21,000. So that just shows you how my channel is being hidden. Now, to be fair, they have 284,000 subscribers, so maybe more of their subscribers are watching it. Christian Mattia, welcome to you. Durban Pirates very soon. Said hemorrhoid. No, it's a second set of lips. Yeah, they're going to do it, Phoenix. They can't help themselves. Yep. Is Arctic here tonight? And hey, Maze, how you doing? Okay, Conrad Heidenhuis is here. It's catching up the earlier video, saw a notification. It's pretty amazing, Jules, you got a notification. Shawnee in Minnesota. The Blaze may have gotten it wrong with accusing the female Capitol police officer, but they obviously lit a fire to get the FBI to produce the suspect that already knew from the beginning. Yeah, and that's what we discovered tonight. This information was already in the FBI's possession. They spent 9 months going back over all the data the FBI collected and ignored and neglected, and all the information that led to this arrest was all there. This is a result of new search warrants, new interviews, new tip-offs. This is information the FBI has had the entire time that Joseph Robinette Biden was a criminal sitting in the White House. Yeah, tell me that. So how many other crimes are unsolved because of the corrupt Justice Department under Christopher Wray? And the Attorney General Alejandro Mayorkas wasn't Attorney General. He was the Homeland Security guy, wasn't he? Who was the Attorney General? What was his name? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, yeah, it's terrible what's going on in Minnesota, Phoenix. Yeah, no, Del Marie, it is so, I don't know that it's sorted. I'm not going to hold my breath. Course number one, I think I've stopped it, but who knows? It's just such an annoying situation here. Hopefully it won't come back. I wanted to do a song, but I was busy making that video, and hopefully that will get some good views on it. I put that together. It's a short one. It's got 218 already. Let's see if I'm already getting... The trolls aren't up this high. Both intentional and not bright. They still think they're gods, untouchable. Yep. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But my viewership was down the past couple of days because I haven't been putting out videos like I normally do. I've just been a little bit busy. Like today, wasting time with the computer. Oh, yeah, way down. Although it's picked up today. Yesterday was really slow. So hopefully get better. Oh, I just hit 116,400 subscribers. Thank you for that. Taking a long time to climb, man. Whew, man. Last 28 days, I've gained, let's see, from 113,670 to 116, about 2,700 in the last month. But in 2025, it's been a banner year. Banner year. 2025, we started at 20,533 on January 1st. Now we're at 116,000. That's 96,000, almost 100,000 subscribers this year alone. Wow, if we could get 100,000 subscribers a year, it'd be amazing. But of course, most of that growth came up till June. Since June, it's just been pretty stagnant. Pretty stagnant. We got to June, we had 100,000 on June 4th. Yep. And so in 6 months, we gained 80,000. And in 5 months, we've gained 16,000. So you can see the difference there. I wish more people would join the channel as subscribers. It doesn't cost anything but a moment of their time, and I really would appreciate it. But, you can't do it. Yeah, Dirk, I think you're right. The Biz News interview should hit 100,000. I will be on Biz News, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, in the Neil DeBeer segment, NDB. So I'll be filling that. I think Ronaldo did one of those segments, but I will be the last one for the calendar year. I'll be on with Chris Sten. Also, tomorrow morning, I haven't set it up yet, but we have, tomorrow morning for me, but tomorrow afternoon for South Africans. Well, this afternoon for South Africans, Friday. We will have on the channel Teo Diaga. We're going to be talking about foot and mouth disease. So we'll see what happens. I wonder if the agricultural minister will tune in for that. I wonder if he'll tune in for that. Rudolph email, things are moving forward. Congratulations. Folks, I am getting so many messages from people that are coming to the States, but then they tell me they made it as if they're family and friends, but then they disappear. But I understand. People are getting settled. They're getting set up. But like I said, I know of people who've arrived in Maine, in New York, in Iowa, in Florida, and in Texas at a minimum just in the past few days. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah. Now, I don't know, Xavier, if my PC is fixed. It looks to be okay for the moment. It did some damage. Now, let me just check this. So I'm going to check and see if my drive is recognized. It's there. If it accesses it quickly, then I'll know it's okay for now. Yep. Okay. It went there quickly. Oh, I said folder's empty. That's bills for next year. Look at this year's bills. Yep. Right at the moment, it's working very fast, which is good. So hopefully that will be the case. Yeah, it's very disturbing when that stuff just starts going wonky. And there's nothing physically wrong with the computer. It was just the software doing it. It was causing all kinds of problems. So I don't know if it's fixed, but it's as best I can get it for now. I had to reverse 3 updates to turn. I had to reverse the November 21st update, November 15th update. In the meantime, when I took the 21st out, then it installed a December 4th update, even though I told it not to. I went into the system settings, told it to stop doing it, and then it did it anyway. And then I stopped. I think I figured it out now, but what a pain. What a pain. How do I know I'm getting up before 5 a.m.? Well, not necessarily tornado. I was in the Army. I wasn't old. I was 19. I was getting up before 5 a.m. Yeah. Petrus van der Linde, how you doing there? Kathy Price, was hoping to get a moment to see WhatsApp I sent. No, I haven't seen that. Kathy. This is a video then, is it? Okay. Is it saved? I don't know if it's saved. Downloads, okay. It's not there yet. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's see what we got. Let me take a look at it real quick and see if I want to play it on air if I'm going to get in trouble here. I doubt it. Kathy doesn't usually send me stuff that's going to get me in trouble. Let me see.
Read this to you folks after Natalie has dimmed the lights.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's just, okay, you just use that image. Okay. I thought it was a song. Okay. Okay. So Kathy's trying something other than the inspirational. She's got kind of, it sounds like a rap song going here.
A Substack post on the 3rd of December.
Yeah.
Read this to you folks after Natalie has dimmed the lights for us. This is from Marco Rubio. A Substack post on the 3rd of December, 2025. In relation to the G20 summit that the U.S. will be conducting through the year. We will be inviting friends, neighbors, and partners to the American
Hey, Harley,
G20.
what's up?
We will welcome the world's largest
Francois
economies as well as burgeoning partners.
Okay.
Be there. Trading routes and a Nelson Mandela regulatory regime.
Okay, it's not much so much a song as it is a reading of what he wrote. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it does sound like a Baptist preacher. 4 years later, Windows 11 was installed. My PC is now sweet. 4 hours later. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not putting Windows 11 on here. Of all the places refugees have been placed so far, what do you think the best is? Well, I mean, you know, Loretta, how can I answer that question? I mean, you know, where would I want to be of all the places? I mean, given my situation in life and what I have access to, and if I was put in a situation where I became a refugee and came to the States, I would be envious that people went to Maine. But then they might not like it because it's cold as batshit crazy up there right now. So I would love to be in Maine. Florida, no thanks. Texas, no thanks. You can have those places. Las Vegas, yeah, I wouldn't mind being there. Sorry, that's the other place. I know refugees who just arrived in Las Vegas. Yep. So Las Vegas, Florida, Maine, Iowa, and Connecticut. I forgot that one. Sorry, Connecticut as well. Yep. See, Phoenix says no Maine. Yep. Holden Caulfield, we know you don't like Marco Rubio. You don't have to keep telling us. Tennessee, that's right. Also in Tennessee, I keep forgetting these are all places people arrived in. I gotta write this down because I keep forgetting. So these are places that have confirmation of refugees arriving in the past few days. So let me just go through the list here very quickly, as you guys are alluding to. So there's Maine. There was Maine. There's Florida, Iowa, New York, Texas, Tennessee. What else did I say? I have no. Oh yeah, Pennsylvania. That's right, but that was a few days ago. Pennsylvania. I saw them the last couple days. Yeah, so that's Nevada, California. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 states right there that I'm aware of. I can confirm. Las Vegas is Nevada. 9 states I can confirm where they've gone. Yep. 9 states, and there's a lot more, I'm sure. I don't have contact with all the refugees. What I am seeing is that some of these refugee groups, people are spilling the beans and violating the non-disclosure agreement and telling people how many people are on the flights and when they're going and where they're going and all that. That's not wise. I wish we would all stop doing that. And especially if you're going to do that and you don't bother telling me, you can at least tell me. Telling other people in the refugee group, why? Did I say Connecticut? No, I didn't. I forgot. 10 states, Connecticut, yeah. 10 skates. Yeah, Vegas is hot, flat, and dry. Yeah, but it's beautiful. Lots of air conditioning there. And lots of jobs. Lots of jobs. Connecticut. By the way, today I did not buy tickets for the Rugby Sevens, which is in Newark, New Jersey in March. March in Newark, New Jersey. Newark, ugh, I've been there before many times. It's horrible. It's a crime-ridden, infested area, nasty place. And the arena, last time I was there, was for Ireland versus USA playing rugby back in 2017, I think it was. And it's Harrison, New Jersey, technically, not Newark. It's on the other side of the river. But I didn't buy the Sevens tickets because it's only 8 teams. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, these people are going to these groups and telling people this stuff and not telling me, and then I'm trying to piece it together. So I have anecdotal evidence to support my analysis that I made a few days back. Anecdotal evidence. So I will stick with my analysis. I will not say this is confirmed, but I will tell you that the dates that I gave you, that the flights will likely be stopped, or the people coming over won't come over between the 15th of December and the what did I say, the 5th of January, I think it was. I have anecdotal evidence that I'm 100% correct, almost to the day. Almost to the day I got that correct. Yeah, so there you go. Sound like a polite version of my husband when it comes to software updates. I learned new. Yeah, well, Legal Alien, you don't hear what goes on in the background because I turned the microphone off. But I want to thank everybody who tuned in for my news today. That was an epic newscast. It was such a pain trying to make it happen. And, rebuilding. It was kind of like the live stream that I did with when I talked about John Steenhuisen analyzing his interview on business. That video, that live stream, I had this set of notes, all the points I wanted to make, and then the verbatim quotes which I wanted to put, which would have made that very strong video. And then I lost it when the reboot. I lost it because I hadn't saved the text file. Completely gone. And so I had to do that all from the top of my head. I think I did a pretty good job. Not my front yard, Tammy. Not my front yard. Nope. Let me see how that live stream did. I wonder, because that was the one about got 4,000. So it wasn't great. It's good for a live stream. That's great, but it wasn't great for a video. That's why I wanted to do a prepared video. Yep. Anyway, so I do have some news, folks. Yes, I do have a bit of news. Let me get some of that. So we're going to get some of that now. First off, today was a historic day, and not one major outlet. Let me just pull them up. I'll show you this. Let me bring up, we got New York Times. We've got the Wall Street Journal. We've got the Epic Times. We've got the Washington Compost. Yeah, and we've got, let me see. That's the major newspapers we got here. So the LA Times won't have it, but I'll put that up there too. LA Times, let's see. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you some Chicago Sun-Tribune. Okay. Atlanta Constitution Journal. Hang on. Atlanta Chocolate City. You think they'd have that? Atlanta Constitution Journal. Just going to show you the front page of these things. Yes, Francis Rose, you don't let anyone know until you get there. So watch this. You ready for this? Let me try USA Today. Who even reads that anymore? All right, so that's going to show. So here are what I'm going to do this. Let me show you why I'm going to do this. This is an historic day. Yet another peace agreement. I don't know if the peace will hold. That's not germane. The point is they made an agreement. No one did this for 30 years. They just let this thing burn out of control. The UN couldn't stop it, despite sending hundreds of thousands of troops into the Congo. And South Africa couldn't stop it. Just sent its troops in there who sold drugs and uniforms and ran prostitution rings. Took minerals out. Zimbabwe went in there and took minerals out. Namibia went in there and took minerals out. Yeah, so Donald Trump today ends another war, at least for the moment. And this is huge news. It should be global news everywhere, but it's not. The Epic Times covers it. Trump presides over a peace signing between Congo and Rwanda. President celebrated the agreement signed in a newly named Donald John Trump Institute of Peace. President Trump oversaw the signing of a peace agreement between Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi and Rwandan President Paul Kagame. Yeah, this is huge. The president thanked the two courageous leaders and touted the deal as a very detailed, powerful agreement that will support a lasting peace. President Kagame expressed gratitude, saying President Trump introduced a new and effective dynamism that creates space for breakthroughs. His approach is even-handed, never taking sides. He orients us to the future, not the past. Also in attendance were the presidents of Angola, Burundi, and Kenya, the Council of Ministers of Togo, the Vice President of Uganda, and representatives from Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and the African Union Commission. Wow. So, folks, that's the big news. But let me show you what the U.S. media is covering, okay? We cover that live on my program, but the fake news media, one of the most important things, let's look at what's on the front page of the New York Slimes. Second strike scrutiny, explosion, then survivors, takeaways from the Pentagon, why one man is fighting for our right to control our garage door openers. That is a front page story on the New York Slimes, why one man is fighting for our right to control our garage door openers, and a rich chickpea stew that tastes like an oasis. My father had an affair while my mother was dying. Should I tell my siblings? This is what's on the front page of the New York Slimes. Do you see in Letitia James, ICE crackdowns? Nothing at all about, and there they have the pipe bomb system all the way down here. a 5-year search for this guy, and we finally find the guy, and there he is, and that's where it's at, buried deep down there. So let's go to the international and see if it's covered there. World page, okay? World page. Israel, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, Gaza, Spain. Let's go to the Africa portion and see if it's even in Africa. War and Peace, the day of cognitive dissonance in Trump's Washington. So here you go, all the way down here. And it's not even a news story, it's an op-ed. It's an opinion. An opinion piece. News analysis, that's an opinion piece by Sean McGreesh. So they use this story to complain about the blowing up narco traffickers in the Caribbean. But you see how far I had to go to find the fact that Donald Trump had them sign a historic peace agreement. So that's the New York Slimes. Let's go to the Wall Street Journal, which once was a venerable publication, now just a leftist rag as well. Supreme Court, 2 types of shoppers. Democrats troubled by video strike. Apple executives, Mayushi's son, Nationals populations booming, sprawling Minneapolis. Not a damn word here about that. Let's go to world, okay? Putin and Modi, European leaders, Ukraine, the world has more billionaires than ever. Okay, let's keep coming down to get the Africa section, see if they cover it. Europe, China, Russia, Africa. Africa, not even covered. Child deaths, Sudan offers a naval base to Russia. The peace agreement not even covered by the Wall Street Journal. That considers itself a news publication. The Epoch Times is the only one that's covering the damn thing, and I covered that already. The Washington Post, video second strike, shifting responses to Hegseth, Signalgate, Supreme Court victory, grand jury, Letitia James, there's the pipe bomb suspect, Navy, friendly fire, America's road safety plan, preseason college. Let's go to the Washington Post, the venerable Washington, the gray lady of journalism. Oh, that's the dingy gray lady in the New York Slimes. Let's go here. Video shows survivors. This is world, Navy, Putin, UK, Trump, England. Do you see anything on the peace agreement? Nothing. Syria. No, they don't even cover the peace agreement. They don't even cover the peace agreement at the Washington Compost. Can you believe this garbage? This is fake news. The Los Angeles Slimes. You ready for this? Los Angeles Slimes. The LA Times Media Group streaming. Like we give a crap about their streaming in their offices. Supreme Court rules for Texas Republicans. International travel. Porn advertisers. The snake is back. Dangerous thrill seekers. The Dodger Stadium. Do you see anything here about this peace deal? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. No wonder people are so ignorant of Donald Trump. Do they have a world section here even? California. Who gives a crap about California? Let's go to the Chicago Sun-Tribune. Trump lawyer claims dismissal of Operation Midway Blitz would block the future. All Chicago news. The most popular. Costco lawsuit. Enterprise cars. NBA. Nothing. Do they have an international section at Chicago Sun-Times? No, they don't. They have an immigration section, but they don't have an international section. Let's go now to the Atlanta Constitution Journal. Do they have a world section? They do not. Finance, campaign finance, 2 centennials, Delta and the Atlanta airport. Yes, Georgia football, nothing. So let's go to the USA Today. The USA Today talks about the peace treaty. It's their lead story. But he says Trump is joking. He's telling jokes. Trump fumbles African leaders' names, jokes about killing each other. Okay, I'm sorry. How many of you can say Tshisekedi? How many of you can say Felix Tshisekedi? All right? Now, not South Africans don't count. During a multinational meeting aimed at solidifying a peace agreement between Rwanda and Democratic Republic, President Trump joked about 2 African nations killing each other and bungled leaders' names. The president was joined by Rwandan President Paul Kagame, Democratic Republic President of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi, at a newly named Donald Trump Institute for Peace. But instead of reporting on the peace deal, they put a photograph up here of the cabinet meeting the previous day, and they say, jokes, these 2 gentlemen are very smart, and I think they like each other a lot. I spent time with them. Yeah, some people may be surprised. I think they spent a lot of time killing each other. Now they're going to spend a lot of time hugging, holding hands. That's not a joke. He's just trying to lighten the moment. Anyway, so that's it. That's the only outlet that I could find of all those media outlets that covered the story. And they cover it in such a shameful fashion. Such a shameful, dishonest, disingenuous fashion. That's the fake stream media, folks. I tell you it all the time. I tell you, it's the fake stream media. It's all lies all the time. If they're saying it, it's a lie. You struggle to pronounce zero because you gag. Very good interview with Alex Craner and Dialogue Works regarding K. So wondering why so many aren't reporting this. It's big. It's huge news for Africa. They're not reporting that because Trump achieved it. If Joe Biden had done it, it'd be the second coming of the prophet, you know? Well, I don't agree with that, Holden. The media have been propagandizing since Bill Clinton became president. They began the lie with Bill Clinton and James Carville. It's economy, stupid. That's where it all started. That's the big lie. Yep. I want to ask you at the bottom reason why they got coverage. Well, that's a good reason. Why isn't there any coverage of this? The most biggest deal. And the only major story was there's an op-ed buried inside the New York Slimes, and I found, and then none of the others had it except the USA Today. And the USA Today, what they did is they frickin', made a joke out of it. Yep. No, Obama got the Nobel Prize for only talking about peace, not even achieving any war. Well, he started 3 wars. He didn't end any wars. He started 3 wars. He allowed 2 wars to metastasize, get control. Number 1, I'm drawing a line in the sand in Syria, and then of course the Syrians were slaughtered. Then the Yazidi were raped, murdered, executed, buried alive in mass graves. Yeah, so that line of sand stupidity showed he was a feckless coward. The only time Obama had a pair of nads is when he bombed American citizens with drones, extrajudicial murder. Funny about that, is anyone talking about Obama's extrajudicial murder of American citizens in Yemen? Does anyone talk about that? No. We don't hear that in the news, but all we hear about Donald Trump is killing innocent drug dealers. Narco traffickers. That's an act of war. What the hell was murdering American citizens with a drone strike in Yemen? What was that? What was that? Just that one's okay? Oopsie. He was an American. They knew it was an American. They targeted him. That's one of these idiots. We naturalized one of these Islamist fanatics that we let in the country, and his son born over here. Yeah, but Obama murdered them. No trial, no arrest warrant, no investigation. Nothing. No conviction. Send a drone. Kill him. That's what he did. He did it multiple times. Killed many American citizens abroad and killed many other citizens of other nations. Not a word said. Not a word said. We weren't in war at Yemen. When were we at war at Yemen? But that's what he did. That's what he did. But now, the boats, the boats, this is terrible. Look, I'm not justifying what Obama did or what Trump is doing. Not justifying that. I'm just pointing out the rank, vile, repulsive, obnoxious, vomit-inducing bias and bigotry of the fake media. Yep. Yeah, that's right. They also revealed the identities of SEAL Team 6 members. Yep. And this is the problem, Loretta. And so who was it earlier? Was it Karen? Were you the one that said, I think it was Karen, if I'm wrong, if I attribute it wrong, I apologize. So got that broken computer in my head still. Someone attributed or said that they were telling all their friends to come watch me. And they said, well, I'm spreading fake news about the refugee program. I said, well, don't tell me the refugee program. Tell them to watch my news program. I'm not spreading fake news about the refugee program. Nothing I said has been fake news. And virtually everything I said has been 100% correct, despite the effort of little, cat ladies hanging out in places to besmirch me and slander me. I've been correct all along. South Africa will take a break from the G20. Is that the approach they're taking now? They're going to take a break. I haven't been to the Daily Maverick because it's so seldom as to have anything worth even reading. So hang on a second here. Daily Maverick. Going to take a break, are they? Yeah, Evan Esmith got a 12-game ban. Trump's false farm killings and the police and the politics lurking behind some of those crime stats. Okay, let's see what that is. See, what gets me is that I've already proven. I've shown the police report. Where's that thing at? I wonder if I have that. I forget. I don't know if I saved it as let me see. There it is. So I'm going to show you this. So this is the proof. So why does the South African media, because they're complicit in this crime, why do they so easily swallow what the South African government gives them? Oh, well, the government statistics don't back up the numbers that these white racists are claiming. There's a reason why the statistics don't back it up, because statistics are bogus. And here's the proof of it. This man was attacked on a farm. They came on the first night. They killed their dogs. Then they came on the second night. They stole the tire on the front and back, one each, so they couldn't drive away. Then on the third night, they came, they broke in, they tied them up, tortured them for hours on end, stole virtually nothing, took a couple small items, and then the police came. The man was sent to hospital where he died from his wounds. So we have at a minimum, we have trespassing, we have breaking and entering, we have a home invasion, we have larceny, we have whatever crime there is for murdering, killing someone's pets. We have assault and battery. We have assault with intent to kill. We have assault with a deadly weapon. We have torture. We have attempted murder, and we have murder charges. All of those charges. And what is this described as? Here is the receipt. Here's the receipt right here, folks. House robbery. Right there. House robbery. Right there. See, reference number, case number, Brit's case number, 05, I think it's 2025. Can't see the first number. It was covered up. But a case of house robbery. You see that? House robbery. Just total fraud. So there's oh, I'm sorry. You guys can't see that. My bad. There you go. House robbery. Okay, right there. See that? House robbery. That is an actual police case in Brits for a murder, a farm murder, right there. SAPS police. There you go. There you go. There's the commander right there. Signed it. And initials are putting on there. House robbery. May 2025. All those crimes were committed. Why is this still on? Sorry. All those crimes are committed. And the police report it as a house robbery. That has not been changed to my knowledge. So that's it right there. They report this as a house robbery. They're just frauds. Total frauds. So the media are saying, well, the statistics don't support it. The statistics don't support it because they're doctored. So let's see what they are saying about that now. Trump's false farm killings and politics lurking around. Who wrote this? I wonder. I don't know who Karen Dawley is. Recent crime statistics show that 2 farmers were killed inside there was 6 months, which is at odds with claims that President Trump is making. Meanwhile, in the same period, there are 575 gang-related murders in a single province in an area that has deep political undertones. So what's your point? What kind of analysis is this? Official crime stats were released in 2 batches. Versus Trump's false allegations. President Trump's repeatedly spoken about South Africa this year and amplified false claims that white Afrikaners specifically being targeted. The U.S. is even offering refuge to Afrikaner victims of government-sponsored racist-based discrimination. Well, farm murders and race-based discrimination are not the same thing, Karen. Or is it? Yeah, it is Karen. Karen, they're not the same thing. And then she puts in here, he called Somali immigrants trapped. What does that have to do with this story? This has nothing to do with it. This is just silly. This is just a dishonest, fake media. No, Trump doesn't care what the news says. He just drives on. Animal cruelty. See, that's a criminal act. There you go. Property damage to the vehicle. Yep. Mersh Schneeman says, I was attacked on a farm and was also a house robbery. Yeah, it's all bullshit. All these crimes are covered up. Hey, mates, don't overdo it. Relax, okay? Thanks for being here. Yeah, too many Karens for sure, but that one's spelled differently. Caryn. So Karen. Yeah, these people are just Ferrayas. They're Ferrayas. Ferrayas. Yuri Smith says, I thank you. I have a lot of respect for you, and I cannot thank you enough for your straightforward, honest, and hard work, sir. I hope we meet one day. Well, I hope we meet one day, too. Maybe in South Africa. Maybe in America. Who knows? Yeah. Leave your name, fine. I spelled differently. I just made that point. Yeah. Trump doesn't read the news. He makes it. That's a good point. I used to live on a farm, moved away. It's not safe at all. But the U.S. are still very interested and measured in the truth they reveal about South Africa to protect the backlash against minorities. Dirk, well, I haven't said that, but yes, you're on to something here. You're on to, thank you for that 700 Rand super chat. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's a nice super chat. The only one I got tonight, so that's a good start to it. Thank you so much for the 193 people here right now. All right, folks, we need to make a song, don't we? We need to make a song about the ANC keeps putting their foot in their mouth. That would be a good one. Using voice to text occasionally. Okay, yeah. So Maze, ease up on. Okay, so Yuri Smith. Oh, thank you for your membership there, Yuri. I didn't see that. Okay. I know you're watching MSM Fake News, so I referred them to your channel. Oh, okay, good. Trump can't be bought by Soros. Neither can I. Your mobile's buffering. Sorry to hear that. I don't see the take a break there. I don't see that anywhere, so maybe I missed that, but we'll look for it again later on. Let's do a song. We got to do a song here, folks. All right, let's go to... I wonder if I still have some space in Gemini. Okay. Hey, off to work, says Utopia. So I'll take a break from G20. Okay. Yeah, they're saying they're not going anyway. Well, they can say that, but Trump can spend a whole year making jokes about how South Africa's not at the party. All right, let's see how this comes out. Create red lock for his foot and mouth has foot and mouth trouble, so has William thank you. Don't need no, I got an error right there. You know approval from times. I got a couple errors there, 3 of them already. 4 errors. 5 errors. Typing errors. Misspelling mistake. 6. All right, let's see what happens. Just arrived at work. Okay. How are y'all doing there? Okay. Fake media is concern trolling. They don't actually care about the boat thing. No, they don't. No, they're just trying to gauge whether it's going to get attention to Trump. Okay, what else we got here? Man, that 700 rand was very nice of you. Thank you. And Rudolph, thank you for the super chat. Not everybody can afford to do super chats or can manage it, so folks appreciate when others are able to do it. Make a note of troll handles, then test if they're hanging out here by typing. Yeah, that's a good advice there, Maze. Good advice. If you see a troll, do that @ symbol and then try them. See what happens. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is going to be good, baby. This is going to be good. Okay. Copy. Let me see. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go to my Suno, and we're going to get this an artist here. I'm doing something different, a rock anthem here. Morning, afternoon, Uncle Wyatt. Once again, thank you for your efforts. We're waiting on the next step, and it's all thanks to you. A tip for those who are still waiting: patience is a virtue. Thank you, that MK guy. Thank you for 70 rand, making it rain. Really appreciate that. Yes, patience is a virtue, but a lot of people don't seem to have it. Paste. Okay, let me take care of this. Okay. Oops. Whoops. Okay. Control X. Style. Boom. Make sure I get everything right now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, here we go. I know some people love rock, so. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see if we get it. This should be good. Name that block. Hey, where's everybody going, man? People left. What's up with that? Where's people going? Don't be leaving. Hey, by the way, tonight, folks, I picked up a new subscriber locally. It was lovely. Met a nice family whom I met before. They'd asked me for something at the Veterans Club. They patronized there. It was very kind of them. A lovely couple and their lovely daughter. And she was fascinated. She said, well, tell me about yourself. And they wanted to know about me. So I gave them the Reader's Digest condensed version of my biography and my CV, and it still took a few minutes. Anyway, yeah, it was very nice, and became a subscriber on the spot. Yep. Hopefully they enjoy the content. So come on. Okay, let's see how this one sounds. I haven't done a rock anthem in a while, so South would be sorry if we have the right government. Oh yeah, South Africa has all the resources. That's what Marco Rubio is trying to make the point. Colonel from Pam's MO, I conclude the following. She does one thing at a time. She's now turned her attention back on the January 6th issue. Could be. Okay, so here we go.
Ronald steps up to the mic, chest puffed out wide, got a mouth full of venom and nowhere to hide. He screams at the eagle, says we don't need your stamp. We don't need approval from the Donald or his camp. Yeah, he's poking the bear with a stick made of straw, ignoring the logic, ignoring the law. Says we'll go our own way. We don't need the U.S. while he's steering the ship right into the mess. Hey, ain't has foot in mouth troubles. They're talking trash while the trouble doubles. Verbal diarrhea spilling on the floor, trying to pick a fight with the superpower war. Yeah, they think they're lions, but they're losing the roar. Ain't has foot in mouth troubles. Marco Rubio watched as they play the race card. Said we see what you're doing and we're hitting back hard. You think the world carries water for the games that you play, but the bucket is leaking, draining day after day. You're delusional, dreaming, thinking you hold the sway, but the big players left, you walk the other way. Times are getting tough down South Africa way. You bet on the wrong horse, now you gotta pay. Ain't has foot in mouth troubles. They're talking trash while the trouble doubles. Verbal diarrhea spilling on the floor, trying to pick a fight with the superpower war. Yeah, they think they're lions, but they're losing the roar. Ain't has foot in mouth trouble.
at the G20 table, you can't handle the heat. You looked for your nameplate, but it wasn't around. Poland took your place while you stared at the ground. Yeah, Poland's in the chair and you're out in the cold. The story is over, the influence sold, embarrassment rising. The bluff has been called. Now the lights are flickering at Luther Lighthouse, quiet as a whisper, quiet as a mouse. No fiesta tonight, no victory toast, just the haunting silence of a diplomatic ghost. No mass cry the comrades, no joy in the hall. You insulted the giant, now brace for the fall. No sway, no way, just foot in mouth troubles. Yeah, foot in mouth troubles. Rest the West End bubbles.
Version 2. Should have done ANC difference. This one, Ange. Oh yeah.
Ronald steps up to the mic, chest puffed out wide, got a mouthful of venom and nowhere to hide. He screams at the eagle, says we don't need your stamp, we don't need approval from the Donald or his camp. Yeah, he's poking the bear with a stick made of straw, ignoring the logic, ignoring the law. Says we'll go our own way, we don't need the U.S., while he's steering the ship right into the mess. Full banking, Singh has foot and mouth troubles. They're talking trash while the trouble doubles. Verbal diarrhea spilling on the floor, trying to pick a fight with a superpower war. Yeah, they think they're lions, but they're losing the roaring cage and it's foot and mouth trouble. Yeah, yeah. Marco Rubio watched as they played the race card, said we see what you're doing and we're hitting back hard. You think the world carries water for the games that you play, but the bucket is leaking, draining day after day. You're delusional dreaming, thinking you hold the sway, but the big players left you walk the other way. Times are getting tough down South Africa way. You bet on the wrong horse, now you gotta pay. Nation has foot and mouth troubles. They're talking trash while the trouble doubles. Verbal diarrhea spilling on the floor, trying to pick a fight with a superpower war. Yeah, they think they're lions, but they're losing the roaring king says it's foot and mouth trouble. Yeah, yeah. Hey Cyril, look around, tell me where is your seat? At the G20 table, you can't handle the heat. You looked for your nameplate, but it wasn't around. Poland took your place while you stared at the ground. Yeah, Poland's in the chair and you're out in the cold. The story is over, the influence sold, embarrassment rising. The bluff has been called. Yeah. Now the lights are flickering at Luther Lighthouse, quiet as
Just
a
a lie.
whisper,
It's not good.
quiet as a mouse. No fiesta tonight, no victory toast, just the haunting silence of a diplomatic ghost. No mass cry the comrades, no joy in the hall. You insulted the giant, now brace for the fall. Just fight, just foot in mouth troubles. Yeah, foot in mouth troubles. Watch the currency bubble.
Yeah, you couldn't understand it in the first version. It's watch the currency bubble. All right, so I tried a rock anthem, but I got to do something a little bit different because the problem here. Hang on a second. I got to. Where's this at? Here we go. This is the one. I got to save that first. Oh, wait. Is that the new one? Okay. That's that one. Okay, so now I can do the next version here. Hang on a second. I got to get rid of all the stuff that's up here. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, that's not supposed to be rock anthem. No, that's not what I said. Hang on a second. I thought I just got this. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Okay, hang on a second here. Paste. Okay. Okay. Okay, got that. Can't put that. Okay, I can try that. Okay, here we go. Create that. Hopefully that did it. Okay. Yeah, so let me save that now. Yeah, the rock version was not bad. The second one I liked better. I don't know you guys, but the second one was better. So let's go with this one here. Okay. Spanish Eddie. What about Christopher? What people like Christopher? He's all right. Never really did much for me. I had one song, and oh, that's not right. Shoot. I gotta go back and do that again. Copy. While I wait for that song to be produced. There we go. Okay. File, save as. It gives a default to OneDrive. Okay, that one's done. Okay, now let's go with the other one. Oh boy. Okay, so I'll get the pop one there. Got it back again. Okay, rock anthem. It's Rick anthem, not rock anthem. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what we came up with here, folks. Okay. Let's see what we came up with. Okay.
Whoa.
Well, down south they're stirring up a shiny new mess, spilling verbal diarrhea, putting diplomacy to the test. Yeah, they're poking at DC, trying to make the eagle mad, acting like the playground bully is the best friend they ever had.
Then Ronald Moore steps up, adjusting his tie, says, "We don't need the USA, we'll let the Donald fly on by." He says, "We'll go our own way, we don't need a stamp of grace," while he's slamming every door right in his own face. So the ANC is foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud, while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bar. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, 'cause the ANC has foot and mouth troubles. He thinks the world is with him, living in a hazy dream, but nobody's carrying water for a failing scheme. Marco Rubio stood up and he turned on the light, exposed the race-baiting efforts and the fuss and the fight. You can't sway the big players with a cheap magic trick.
When the global scene is moving, yeah, it moves pretty quick.
You delude yourself thinking that you hold all the cards.
Now you're standing all alone in your own backyard. Oh, the ANC has foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud, while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bark. Yeah, the times are getting tough and
trying to take the insults back.
No mas, no joy at Luthula House tonight.
No sway on the stage and not a friend inside.
Just foot and mouth troubles.
Bless their hearts.
Oh, the ANC is foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bark. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, 'cause the ANC has foot and mouth troubles.
Let's see how the second version is. I hope it's better. That's not bad.
Well, down south they're stirring up a shiny new mess, spilling verbal diarrhea, putting diplomacy to the test. Yeah, they're poking at DC, trying to make the eagle mad, acting like the playground bully is the best friend they ever had.
Then Ronald Lamola steps up, adjusting his tie, says, "We don't need the USA, we'll let the Donald fly on by." He says we'll go our own way, we don't need a stamp of grace, while he's slamming every door right in his own face.
Oh, the ANC is foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud while the misery doubles, thinking they're heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bark. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, 'cause the ANC has foot and mouth troubles.
He thinks the world is with him, living in a hazy dream, but nobody's carrying water for a failing scheme. Marco Rubio stood up and he turned on the light, exposed the race-baiting efforts and the fuss and the fight.
You can't sway the big players with a cheap magic trick. When the global scene is moving, yeah, it moves pretty quick. You delude yourself thinking that you hold all the cards. Now you're standing all alone in your own backyard. Oh, the ANC is foot and mouth troubles, talking loud and proud while the misery doubles, thinking they're a heavyweight, throwing punches in the dark, but they're biting off a whole lot more than they can bark. Yeah, the times are getting tough and the road is getting rough, 'cause the ANC has foot and mouth trouble.
It's embarrassing for Cyril, yeah, it stings a little bit.
He went down to the G20 looking for a place to sit.
The nameplate was changed, yeah, the story is cold. He's been replaced by Poland, or so we are told.
Take the insults back.
No mas, no joy at Luthuli House tonight.
No sway on the stage and not a friend inside.
Just foot and mouth troubles. Bless their hearts.
Yeah, that's better because of lyrics. You can understand lyrics. Oh my goodness, that was good. I like that one. All right, I got something special for you guys. This just came out 6 hours ago. Hopefully I won't get a copyright claim on this. Probably hasn't gone up yet, so... Oh, shit, which one is it? I'll have to do it later on because I don't remember it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You guys ready? Special for you guys. Die ist ein Burmeisi von Zuidwest. Die ist mein friend. It's Giselle, my friend, from Namibia, from Grootfontein, Burmeisi. There you go. That's who that was. That's new. Just came out. So, yep. Cool beans. After a long break for chemotherapy for the cancer that she had to endure, she's back. She's back. Yep. Hang on, I typed this wrong. Yep. My typing has really gotten bad. Here's the link for that song if you want to check it out. It's got 115 views, just got published 6 hours ago. So you want to go drive up some views on it, you can do that. Giselle, yeah, wow. That was pretty. I like that song. Cool. Yeah, I like that song, Tinky. I like it too. We got turned 15 likes on our channel. Rian Van Heerden did his interview, threw a pen out the window into a roof and said, yeah, I've been interviewed by Rian Van Heerden, but he didn't throw any pens for me. And no, there's no budget, Xavier. There's no budget. There's nothing. They're talking about a vote next week on the healthcare subsidies, but there's no budget. There won't be. This will go down to the wire again. It's not going to be solved unless two legislators get together who have a lot of power over Christmas and have a brandy and decide on something and tell people how it's going to be. Otherwise, it's not going to. Eugene DeVette, what's up, man? Yep. All right. So. Oh, you get the ads when I play music? That's interesting. Oops, that just crashed on me, so come back over here. Wow, we only had 270 views in an hour. That's way down. That can't be right. It's not opening up again. YouTube is being difficult, so I don't even know what's going on here with the stream, so... Oh boy, let me see if I can't get to work in. Tyrone likes that music. Cool. Okay. Or he'd like my songs. And Paul's leaving. Okay, where are you going, Paul? Okay, 583. That's a little bit better there. 186. So just okay, here we go. Come on. 223 likes. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. We're back now. It's this. You know, my studio has a kind of a blue tinge to it, doesn't it? It's just me, or does it look like there's like a blue? And I know I'm wearing blue, but it looks like there's a blue. This last day or so, it's felt that way. I mean, the lights look the same. Looking at my studio lights, which are there and there, they look the same. But to me, it looks like on the screen like there's a little bit of blue in it. Guys, don't go back for a shutdown. Oh, it's January 30th. It's coming. Yep. No, it's not 2 months, Dirk. It's already December 4th, December 5th in a few minutes. So you've got about 10 days in December, working days. And then you've got from the 7th of January until the 30th, 23. So you've got about 1 month. It's not 2 months away. Thoughts on the proposed apartheid bill put forward by Al Jamaa, effectively charging anyone for showing support. I think Al Jamaa needs to be given a PK. They are out of control. They're a bunch of idiots. Oh, it's my aura coming through. It's my aura. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yep. All right. So anyway, but it's 115. So yeah, that's Giselle's got a new one. I can't. Those are hard for me to say. Johan Pratt, what's going on, man? How you doing? Johan speaks, except it's Pratt, not Pratt. Too many holidays in between. Yeah, too many days off. Yep. Anyway, so I did have some more news because people want to hear news. So let's get back to that. So we do not seek your approval. Well, we don't care what you want for approval. We don't care either. No, there's no ambient light. It's nighttime. It's pitch dark. All right. Well, I'm glad. The light looks fine to me, but I feel like I've got like a blue haze over me, so I'm fine. It's not bothering me. Blue aura means trust, smart, and calm. Okay, cool. International Relations Cooperation Minister Ronald Mueller has delivered a stern rebuke to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. We do not seek your approval for our path. Our path is our own, chosen by our people and guided by our sovereign laws. But we do seek, and we will always extend a hand of respectful partnership. No, you don't. You don't. You wouldn't call our president a white supremacist. Are you a black supremacist, Ronald Lamola? It's a question, not a statement. It's a question. Question. Yeah, they're stalling. They're hoping for something. Our policies of redress are not a political invention. Yes, they are. They're a fulfillment of a promise made to all South Africans as we emerged from darkness of apartheid. You didn't emerge. You crawled out from under a rock. You didn't emerge. You slimed your way out from necklacing. Yep, that's the truth of the matter. 32 minutes, folks. 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Yep, 32 minutes, and that month is up. What do you mean non-working days, expat families, Joubert? I work every single day of the year. I haven't had a day off since I retired. Well, maybe when I first retired, a couple of days off, yeah. The time is nigh. Are you leaving, Xavier? All right, so how are we doing here? It's my aura coming through. That's interesting to see. No, Sonia, that's my thoughts on that. Al Jamaa is a bunch of idiots. There's no merit to it. In defiance, South Africa claims its G20 status. In a bold stance against perceived isolation, South Africa has asserted its status as a fully fledged member of the G20 on Thursday, responding to the United States' recent decision to bar its participation in events during Washington's presidency. This development follows a period of escalating tensions. Yeah. Yep. Ronald Lamola, we covered this earlier today. He pens his article to Marco Rubio. I've read your Substack post. They actually have the link to it here. Isn't that pretty cool? News 24 actually gives a link to a document, so they're giving the receipts for once. Point taken after the previous step down from the Dems. Maybe they learned their lesson. We'll see, Dirk. All's well. Did the massive snowstorm affect you? Yeah, got about 2 or 3 inches, and then a few hours later, rain turned to much, slush, and ice. And it took me a little while to clean my car off, especially with the freaking tendonitis in my elbow. God, that really hurts. It's not going away. I need to start treating it instead of just, anyway. Truly embarrassing to see the comments and insults on the G20 Facebook made by South Africans. Well, they just expose themselves for the bigots, racists, and haters that they are. Let them do it. School run. All right, back in 40 minutes, says Ronell. All right, I don't know if I'll be here in 40 minutes, but you know how it goes. It might be. Robert Crosby just subscribed. Thank you for that, Robert. Appreciate that. Blue and purple. Yes. Did you guys see my new, maybe you didn't see it. This is the new Night Owls banner. What do you think of this? So this is my new Night Owls banner. So this is what I put up for tonight. I changed it. You notice the owl is in there. He's sitting on the couch. Got my lounge chair there. Got the microphone. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? You like that? Yeah. The only thing is I should have changed my picture to like a purple hue. Yeah. Frustrated? No, purple's not frustration. Okay, Mandy likes the new look. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? So that'll be Night Owls for now, going forward. Got to change this thing up occasionally. Yeah, I love owls. They're pretty wild. Nasty hunters, though, man. Oof, they are very efficient. Tiki Keezer likes it. Okay. Yeah, so that changes both my banners here. So now I've got purple for the news and purple for the Night Owls. Cool beans. Cool beans. Yeah, the owl is cool. I like the owl. Yeah. I should have put the moon in it. I don't know why I didn't do that. Thank you, Del Marie. Appreciate that. So, anyway, that song is good. Not as good as some of the other ones we've had, but that's a pretty good song we had there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I need to set up before I go to bed the Theo Diager stream. I'll take care of that, some of that while we're sitting here right now. So I'll schedule that. That's going to be for the 5th. Yeah, 5th from 10 a.m. I think that's when I agreed to 11. Let me just double check when I get with Theo there. 5 p.m. Okay, that's going to be 10 a.m. my time. Yep. Okay. So now I've got that meeting set up. That's easy. So I go to tomorrow, copy that, copy invitation, send it to him. Then I got to set up a stream. That's a little bit more time consuming. Okay. Cool. Oh, I just heard from somebody who's in Pennsylvania now. Okay. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I just heard, when did I hear from them? They sent me a message, well, a few minutes ago, actually, an hour ago. Cool beans. Wow. There you go, folks. Another South African refugee. Yep. Anyway, that takes care of that. I have resident owls here. Woo! Woo! Yep. Yeah, miniature dachshund. Yeah, they'll go after your dogs, man. Owls will take a dog. They'll take a rabbit. They'll take a dog. Yeah, purple's high energy, but also relaxing. Yep. Yeah, no, it sounds like I need to check my lawn tonight, get my shotgun out. Where's my 12 gauge at? Get my 12 gauge out. Guess what I wore today, folks? This is what I wore earlier today. Freedom of movement. Fellies. This is what I was wearing earlier today. Good stuff. Well, that's what I'm checking. I'm making sure they're not showing up here. No, I gotta make sure they're... hang on a second, I gotta do this real quick. So I was trying to send some, but now I gotta download different versions. So hang on, search. That was quick. Okay, now I can send this to this guy. Sending a refugee a song. So I just sent him a message to stay off my lawn. Yes, purple's a royal color. It's good to be the king. In your vids yesterday outside there by the gazebo, it was covered in snow. Well, there's a little bit of snow. It wasn't covered. A little bit of snow. Black is gone and gone. All purple now, and love it. Makes for a more refreshing start. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too, Del Marie. Yeah, no, I just sent him a stay off my lawn, man. He's laughing. It's funny, man. Yeah, anyway. Look, if you can't have fun, folks, right? If you can't have fun, what's the point, right? I mean, seriously. So I got Pennsylvania on that list.
Stay off my lawn. It's not a campsite. No FEMA tents, no late night fights. No refugees, no wild parades. This castle's mine, no renegades. Hit the road, Jack, don't spin me tail.
Never made a Wyatt Army song.
Your liberty's lost like rusty nails. Stay
off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong.
No fires, no songs.
Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn.
Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. Lie, lawn, lawn, lawn. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn, lawn, lawn. is my domain. Take your drama down the lane. Pitch your tent where the shadows fall. Not on my grass, not by my wall. No soapbox speeches, no rally calls. This yard's a fortress you can install. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no song. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no song. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. My lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn, my lawn. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no song. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no song. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. My lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, off my lawn, my lawn. Lawn, my lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, off my lawn, my lawn.
Alrighty, I was busy writing the next one, folks, to see how it comes here. So, okay, beautiful and close today. One thing is for sure, we have more than enough music for Wyatt Army to get together. Yeah, no doubt. Next time we have a meet and greet, these will all be put on a playlist and just keep playing and playing and playing in the background. That playing in the background sounds like Friday evenings with the missus. Okay, historical record of music. Yeah, that's, you know, I thought about that girl in a hat. We do. We have a historical record. I'm creating all these songs that are with the moment, and you guys are great. I mean, I get my ideas, some of them from you guys, but also I'm I'm not creative enough to be a musical person, but I'm creative enough to get the concept, and it works now. AI really makes a big difference. Okay, let's see what we get. I'll see if let me do more. I was gonna have to battle my bull mastiff. Well, Mike, that's a big dog there. All right, let's see what happens. Oh shoot, that's gotta stop that. Shoot, how do I stop this? Okay. I gotta make a change to it because it didn't quite do it right. Copy. Hang on a second here, guys. I gotta make a change to it. I got a mistake in here. Okay, hang on. This one should be good. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Just got to make sure I got it all the time here. Okay. I forgot to put army in here. No, I didn't. They just dropped it out. Come on. Okay, I think I got it now. Hang on. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's been 3 days now, and the Venezuela. Yeah, well, speaking of that, let me check on Emily Schrader. I haven't heard back from her. I wrote to her again. I don't think I'm ever hear from that woman again. I don't know why she said yes and then she disappeared. Maybe she's just busy. But it kind of sucks, though. No, it's just rude. She hasn't written back to me. Well, looks like Laura Logan's not interested in me either, so whatever. Just to waste my time with these people. I'm not rich and connected, so they don't need me. They don't want to talk to me. Simple as that. Simple as that. Oh, my bill payments are going through now. I got notifications for that payment. So I did a pop synth song, so let's see how that sounds, okay? All right, let's see. Give me a second here. Is it ready yet? Okay.
The Wyatt Army. so tight, defending freedom everywhere from morning into night. From Europe down to Africa, the Middle East and home, the colonel hung his boots up, thought he'd rest his weary bones. He looked upon the world today, the chaos and the noise, and saw the messy circus of the digital decoys. He couldn't sit in silence, no, he couldn't look away. He waited in the battle, ready for a brand new day. They try to shut the signal down, the shadow and the band, but you cannot stop the spirit of a mission-driven man. Folks took notice of the voice, the clarity, the spark, and gathered around the fire. He lit inside the dark, and the Wyatt Army marches on. The signal is steady, the confusion is gone. We don't need the fantasies from the leftist side. We've got the colonel and the truth is our guide. Yeah, the Wyatt Army marches on until the fake news twilight turns to dawn. We see the objective, we know where we belong. The Wyatt Army marches on.
Yeah, it's on iTunes, Amazon.
From the loyal subscribers to the trolls beneath the bridge, to the hate wankers hiding on the digital ridge. It matters not who's listening, the evil or the kind, because the colonel's got the drive to open up the mind. Legacy media serving up the lens of lies and fake, but we shatter all the mirrors for the future's sake. Energy and enthusiasm breaking through the screen, the sharpest moral clarity the world has ever seen. They try to shut the signal down, the shadow and the band, but you cannot stop the spirit of a mission-driven man. We see the objective, yeah, we see it crystal clear. The army is assembled and the victory is here. And the Wyatt Army marches on. The signal is steady, the confusion is gone. We don't need the fantasies from the leftist side. We've got the colonel and the truth as our guide. Yeah, the Wyatt Army marches on until the fake news twilight turns to dawn. We see the objective, we know where we belong. The Wyatt Army marches on. He served the flag with honor, he served it well. Now he serves the truth, saving us from hell. No stopping to his pace, no slowing of the stride, but the Wyatt Army marching right by his side. Truth will triumph. The Wyatt Army marches on. The Wyatt Army marches on. No fake reality. The colonel leads the way every single day. The Wyatt Army marches on.
That is an anthem for the channel. Let's see how the second version sounds. Oh man, that's lit. I like that one. This could be good too.
The Wyatt Army marches on. For decades in the uniform, he held the line so tight, defending freedom everywhere from morning into night. From Europe down to Africa, the Middle East and home, the colonel hung his boots up, thought he'd rest his weary bones. He looked upon the world today, the chaos and the noise, and saw the messy circus of the digital
So you guys like the second one, huh? Look, I have not done anything about myself. All the songs that people have done have been, so far, I've never done one. That's not about me. It's me to set the stage for you guys. That song's about you guys. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. So you guys like, it's a movement. Yeah, well, let's make it a movement. Let's do it. You know, the MK can run around in fake camouflage. The EFF thinks they're toy soldiers. We can put Wyatt Army Kid out there. That's right, folks. Yep. Oh, man. So, yeah, it got quiet here. We lost a few people. Most people seem like the second version. Yeah, the second one grew on me, but I really liked the start of the first one. It's really good. So, 7 minutes to go. Oh, yeah, for 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes for the Starbucks. Yeah, it did. It got kind of a Top Gun feel to it, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I got to save those lyrics. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. So let me save that really quickly. Yeah, the Wyatt Army March is on. Now I got to put images in it and such. Well, we finally made a song. People have been asking for one for a long time about that, so I finally made one. Why is it? I hate that it goes to default there. There we go. Cool. All right, now I got it. I saved it. I saved it. I saved it. I saved it. I'll say, boy. That's a pretty good one. You like that one? Most people left for work. Yeah, a lot of people go to work. May have just put haters and hate wankers in lyrics, I feel. You don't like that, Delmarie? Oh, I like it. I like it. Viking flag. Yeah, we'll make some kind of Viking flag. I'll use Gemini for that. Yeah, let me see if I can make a flag. Yeah. Let's try that. Oh, I reached my limit. Can't do anything until tomorrow night. Screw you, man. They want too much money for this. What do I get? $20 a month. Google Home. What is Google Home Premium Standard? I have to wait till tomorrow night to do it. That sucks. All right, limits on that stuff. So, oh yeah, and Supreme Court allows Texas to use a congressional map, which is going to likely lead to 5 more Republican seats. So, yep. Forgot to mention that. That was part of the news. Supreme Court allows Texas to use Trump-backed congressional map. Supreme Court Thursday allowed Texas to use a congressional map that will boost President Trump's efforts to keep Republicans in control of Congress, blocking a lower court decision that found the new boundaries were likely unconstitutional because they were drawn based on race. The problem is that the court said you can base them on race. Court issued a brief, unsigned opinion granting Texas' request over the objection from the court's 3 liberal justices. In its brief order, the Supreme Court said the lower court that ruled against the map likely did so in error, in part because it failed to honor the presumption of legislative good faith by construing ambiguous, direct, and circumstantial evidence against the legislature. It also said the lower court had contravened a controversial legal doctrine generally requiring federal courts to stay out of election cases late in the game. The deadline for Texas registered candidates is Monday. So there you go. Justice Samuel Alito, a member of the court's conservative wing, wrote that it was indisputable that the impetus for the adoption of the Texas map was partisan advantage, pure and simple. His opinion was joined by 2 other conservative justices. Alito's opinion was significant because if the redistricting was solely based on politics, then federal courts would have no jurisdiction to hear the case. Though Trump had pushed Texas and other states to redraw their maps for partisan advantage, there was a dispute about whether he did so based on race. It wasn't based on race. It's just nonsense. But the Supreme Court has allowed racist black majority districts, crafting districts that have majority of black voters. That's racist. Why do black people get protections Asians and whites and Native Americans don't get? Utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. So I've got all kinds of crap in my inbox, and most of it is nothing I really give a crap about. So just getting rid of a bunch of this stuff right now. Bunch of junk here. A lot of Rumble stuff here. A lot of junk in my mailbox. Bangkok? I've never been to Bangkok. I'm not going to Bangkok. Anyway, yeah, so there. Yeah, so Texas is one, so that's good news for Trump. Celtic rock version. What's this? From male vocal rock anthems. Iron Maiden is way to go. MK has camo, EF has red overalls, white army, white cover with newspaper articles. No, it's not cold. And here it is. I can now drink a Frappuccino. You guys ready? It is now the 5th of December. My 1 month bet is over. Drafted hectic this week, so I spent a week today behind the reloading bench. It's going to be an awesome day. Chris, I come in peace, but do you agree with Trump's way of speaking on third world countries or ICE arresting people with their green card, spousal interviews? Okay, Joel, welcome for coming in peace. I understand why you said that. You think you're going to get Blixen, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to PK there. Do I agree with Trump's way of speaking in third world countries? No. I don't. There's no need for that. That's gratuitous. No need for it. People live in crap hole countries. No, live in crap hole countries. That's why they're fleeing to America. So there's no need to say it. It's just impolite. ICE arresting people at their green card spousal interviews. Well, that's a very open-ended question there, Joel. A very open-ended question. ICE arresting people with a green card spousal. You're going to have to give me more information. What are you talking about? I'm going to have to have all kinds of supposition. What are you talking about? So are they both going for green cards? Then why would they be arrested? If they're going for green card, then one person's likely committed a crime or is an illegal alien. So, but you're going to have to give me more information because I really can't act on that. It's almost like you're setting me up so you can use the content against me. I'm not claiming that, but you're going to have to give me more information than that. Most Republican states, an island blue, a sea of rural. It's a sea of red, red all over the country. Mandy says, what? I've all but had it with his diversity. Said Buster. Arctic not in no, he's not here. Not here. Everything from the 60s through. And Dirk, thank you. I think you're the other person that contributed to that. So thank you for that. Yeah. So Chris, leader of the RA Republic Alliance of South Africa. Yeah. No, those people are also impolite from these countries. So anyway. Buster agrees. So, Joel, where did you go? I didn't ignore your question. I was just busy doing something. Joel, T4PC. All right, Loretta, you take care. So, tell me what the deal is before we wrap up here. All right, so it's pretty clear that the version number 2 won out. So we'll try them again tomorrow. Those 2 White Army songs, okay? That's way of speaking. So I'm curious what Joel wants here. He came in peace, and I answered in peace. Happy to go on further with this, but you got to let me know. I got to set that broadcast still tonight. Frappuccino celebration. All right. United States is under no obligation to respect these countries that don't respect us. Yeah, I think that's fair. But I don't agree with the way Trump's doing it. It's not very diplomatic. It's not necessary. I get it. It's a howl. It's a hoot. But, yeah. Cheers, folks. I have to get my kids to school. Okay, well, yeah, I guess Joel's not coming back. He just wanted to put the question there. Well, I answered it. You've had a couple minutes now. but you haven't given me the information I need to answer it fully. So anyway, kids to school and start my day drinking. Day drinking. That's funny. That's funny. All right, let me just check and see if my computer's still working. I'll look see if my drive's there. Yep, they're there. Okay, that's good news. Okay. Well, he asked that question a few minutes ago, and when was it at now? It was 12:01. It's now 12:06. 5 minutes. Joel, are you going to come back in? Oh, I could fix your budget in Minnesota very easily. I could also fix Minnesota. Yep. There's a lot of people who wouldn't like that, though. Andre from Roy, are you wrong about what? You haven't said anything. Andre from Roy, what are you wrong about? Good morning. You said good morning. It's morning for some folks. Well, it's morning for all of us now, except people west of here. You said good morning. And Boskop said good morning to everyone. And Boskop said good morning to everyone. Good morning to you. Well, for a lot of people, it is morning. It is for me now, too. It's now after midnight. Oh, Oh, you spoke to someone. I didn't see that. Okay, Andre, you're saying you spoke to someone who said that Charlie Kirk was a racist and Trump too, and you don't see it. Well, there's nothing to see. They're not racist. I mean, he's a misogynist. Look at his cabinet. It's full of women, powerful women. Yeah, his chief of staff is the first female chief of staff ever. He appointed the first ever openly gay cabinet member. The first ever woman appointed Supreme Court, a Republican. The first state that ever gave women the right to vote, Republican state of Wyoming. The list goes on and on. Republicans were the ones who led the suffrage movement. The Republicans are the ones that ended slavery. All the good things are the things Republicans do, but they all get called something else. And then, well, that was long ago. No, it's the same values today. The same values today. Ficalia's rant. Yeah, that was funny. Who does this pigeon think he is? That's funny. Well, I put part of that in my video. This guy is a wackadoodle. Ficalia, that is. Not a happy camper. Oh, I spoke to someone. Yeah. Okay, well, Andre, I've talked about it. What more do you want to hear? Joel is not here. Joel dumped that question and disappeared. I mean, not sure why. Maybe lost data or something like that. Who knows? All right, I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. I've been on for 2 hours. So let me enjoy what's left of my Frappuccino here. So I had a visit to the dentist today. All mine, all good, no cavities. Yeah, I love those visits. No, you're not missing anything. No, it's a concerted effort. They do it all the time. People call me a racist. I mean, okay, look, I think a lot of my viewers know this. I wrote for the President of the United States, and over the CIA's objections, I got an article published that led to 640,000 black Africans in Southern Africa not starving to death. Not going hungry, not starving to death. I've ran HIV programs which have saved tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of lives in multiple countries across Africa. I have ended conflicts and participated in peacekeeping to protect black Africans. I'm a informal traditional chief in Liberia, yet they call me a racist. Pathetic losers. Pathetic losers. Who, Tommy Robinson? Anyway. You're not missing anything, Andre. People just make stuff up that suits their needs. In fact, if I go to Biz News now, I bet you there's some nasty comments about me. Let's go. Oh, Gareth Cliff is on. Biz News. Let's go see. Still at 61 and he's at 35. So my video is not getting any more traction right now. So anyway. Gareth Cliff is not opening up. Why won't that open up? Interesting. He's live now, but it won't open up. He's got 371.
Unlike regular old hoodies, the bearskin.
Yeah, I don't care about your bearskin hoodie, man. That's AI.
that was already starting
Yes,
to
because you would
burst.
think with a 69-year-old woman it would be a very ugly appendicitis, not a cute one.
Yes, exactly, by then.
Yes, of course. I mean, just the age is against you, you know.
Gareth has interesting topics, but a lot of them don't interest me. They're interesting, though. Joel disappeared, so anyway. Oh, Tyler Robinson. I don't know who that is. What is a racist anyway? Well, I know what a racist is. A racist is someone who believes that it's appropriate to give advantage or create disadvantage for someone based on their skin color. That means that you believe one race is supreme over another. So that's what it is to me, all right? It's Friday. Yep, okay. Well, the news, it's Friends and Family Only Friday. And after the behavior of Vincent Maguena and Ronald Lamola on Thursday, maybe Trump will have something in store for the ANC on Friday. We shall see. All right. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, bigot versus a racist. There's a difference. I covered that in that video. Oh, that's the guy that shot Charlie Kirk. He hasn't been charged. What are they waiting for? All right. I didn't know the name of the idiot. So, all right. Thanks, guys. You know, the other people showing up for that idiot Mangione, their crowds, it's just crazy. All right, that's going to do it, folks. Y'all take care. Be sure to hit that like button, and we'll catch you later today. Don't forget, at 5 p.m. South African time, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central, it's Theo Diager will be on the program to talk about foot and mouth disease. And I wonder if anyone from the Department of Agriculture or the minister himself will tune in for the broadcast. Let's look and see. Cheers, everybody.